So here we are on day 4?
Yep.
Day 4. I don't even remember what day it is. It's Wednesday. We started Sunday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Day 4. That was hard. It's about 10 o'clock and we started about 2 hours ago. It rained last night. We wanted to get a jump on the day because this next hike is the longest of the whole trip. It's about 13 kilometers, but about 3 hours of really hard beach walking. And yeah, so we got up early. The next campsite also only has about 4 tent sites and there's a group behind us, so we kind of want to beat them there. So we just came out of the woods onto our first pocket beach. Vince is making a quick breakfast because we did not eat breakfast before we left. We just came through an estuary in a cable car and we heard our first wolf howling. We thought it was someone just woohoo going across the cable car, and no, it was definitely a wolf out there. Okay, that was Vince. But there was definitely a wolf in the estuary. So anyways, this is what we're looking at. Kind of gray day, but the rain has stopped, so that's awesome. We're gonna have a quick snack and we're gonna be back on the trail. We got about 4 hours probably until we get to our campsite for the night. We just came out on this beach and it's just beautiful. The waves are crashing, the sun's trying to peek through, and there was a sea lion making a whole bunch of racket out there, but it's quieting down now. I can't see him though, I keep looking. There was 2 hikers in front of us, they saw him, but I think they went by and scared him back in.
They thought it was an injured bear.
They thought it was an injured bear, so they thought they'd go take a look. They didn't know what it was. They're from Germany, so I guess they haven't heard sea lions. I knew it was a sea lion as soon as I heard it. But anyways, we're gonna continue on. We found this funny little float that had obviously broken away, that we're stopping for lunch on. Like, we climbed up on this float. It's really long. I'm sitting way over here and then Vince is way down there.
Look what I found today.
Oh yeah, he's been chanterelle mushroom picking again.
More chanterelles.
The sun really wants to come out. It's been dry hiking today, which is nice. But we've been walking over this beach for hours and it is so hard on your feet. The views are beautiful, but my God, our feet are so sore.
So we left Shuttleworth Bight this morning. They say it's about a 4 to 6 hour hike. We're at 5.5 now, hoping that the camp's just around the corner. There's 2 German fellows. They're about, I don't know, a kilometer ahead of us. Jen is lagging behind. And then there's other guys. They're looks like they're stopping for a break. Jen's coming along, which is good, but we've been pushing hard, trying to beat these other guys because there's only 4 tent pads at Laura Creek. Jen will be happy to know that they stopped for a break.
We made it to the Laura Creek campsite about an hour ago, or maybe a little longer. We've just been setting up and the tide is definitely in. It is gorgeous here. The sun came out. The campsite itself is tucked into the woods. There's 4 camp pads. There's just a little trail right there by the yellow buoy you can see. Leads up into there. It's so pretty today. We got sun after all. we hustled it to get here because there was this group of 5 people behind us that we really wanted to beat here. Because there's only 4 tent pads, otherwise you gotta carry on to the next place. Well, we beat them.
Then they carried on to the next place.
And then they carried on to the next place after all. So there really wasn't a reason to push it, but we did, and we're here anyway. Tomorrow we just have an easy 7K. I think it's 3 to 5 hours they estimate. And then we'll be at the end of the official North Coast Trail. Of course, then it meets the Cape Scott Trail, and you still have to hike 15 kilometers out. So we'll probably take a 0 day tomorrow at Bight. Enjoy, if the weather's beautiful like this, we'll stay there an extra day and just relax and maybe do some day hikes and just enjoy what we've done and the accomplishment of completing this trail. It's definitely been a challenge. Had some new bruises here. This was yesterday. I got this one here. I don't know where that one came from. My knees are pretty banged up. They're really sore right now. Of course, that's the one I got going onto the water taxi right off the bat. That's the one I got bit by a root that was sticking out. So yeah, I've gotten pretty banged up and my knees are pretty swollen right now and really tight, but that's okay. I think the beach walking was just really hard today. Vince is just making some Mr. Noodles. He's having second lunch or first,
yeah, second lunch.
Or first dinner, whichever way you want to look at it. We're just going to sit here on the beach. We're probably going to have a beach fire tonight because this is officially in the fog zone, so it is the only place on the island that you are allowed to have a fire right now. Probably the only place in BC.
Probably the only place in BC, yeah.
Probably the only place in BC you can have a fire right now because we are in the fog zone. Just watching these waves is amazing. This is what we hiked past all day today. Almost all day. We had to hike it
12 miles of walking on the beach.
12 kilometers.
12 kilometers.
Walking across the beach and in this stuff, this little rock, which seems like it's not bad, but as soon as you step on it, you slip, and it's like every step you slide back half a step, and it's quite a trudge, but then you just look up and look out at the ocean and go, my God, we live in a beautiful place. I'm still looking for whales. I am still hopeful. We heard wolves howling and we heard sea lions barking, but I have not seen any whales. We were on the beach last night, so everything is covered in sand. This really fine sand.
So
like we could barely get the zipper done up on our tent because it was so like plugged up with sand. So now I feel like I'm eating sand, I'm drinking sand, I've got sand in between my toes.
that's not the only place.
Yeah, sand coming out of my ears. There's sand everywhere. So it's kind of nice to be on a tent pad tonight and we can shake all of our gear out. And
Pretty sand, eh?
oh, okay. So I'm going to show you a little bit of our campsite. So here is the ocean out there that we were just sitting at. This is one tent pad right here. But we chose this one over here. Has a little fire pit, but we're not going to use that. We're going to have a beach fire tonight. Little bench. So because it's a tent pad, we had to tie down our fly a little bit just to get it nice and tight and get the guidelines all tight. We got some things drying because that's camping life. Always drying out your gear. A little bench here. Vince set up a tarp just in case it rains. We're hoping it doesn't. We have our little water station over here. So this is our water. We usually only have to fill it up once. And we're good for the whole evening. It holds about 6 liters of water?
About
10 liters. Oh, my bad. So it's just a little on-off, and you can see, oh, there it comes. Just hang that back up there. That's where we keep our water. And drying, like I said, drying out gear. That's what you do. You get to camp, you pull out all your gear, and you let it dry really fast because it starts to get damp. So you got to dry it, and then get it in your tent before it gets damp in this forest. We'll take a little walk over here, down the trail. There's the food cache. It's a little closer to the tent pads than I like, but it is what it is. At least it's not that close. So this is where we keep our food. So just has this little walk inside. And there's our food. Lots of room for food down there, but so far we are the only ones in this campsite tonight. Lock that back up. Don't want to leave any food laying around. So we go down the trail a little bit more. Take you for a little walk with me. It's pretty wet in this one. This is a forest site. It's the first time we've had to stay in the forest since we've been here. So you see there's another tent pad there. This is, nope, don't go down there. There's not anything down there. Somebody put an X there. So this was a nice one. We did consider this one, but there's not really anywhere it just fits in there. So there isn't really anywhere to hang anything up or hang a tarp or anything, so go back down this way. They are talking about expanding this campground because it's a popular one usually, and it only has 4 tent pads, and then you have to sleep on the beach, which is not a hardship. However, this beach here is sloped, and you got to go quite a ways down the trail to get to a sandy, or down the beach to get to a sandy spot. And this is the 4th tent pad. So they're talking about either expanding it or making a reservation system. And they said if you're in a large group, please consider pushing through to the next beach, which is about another 3 hours, because one large group in here and it's full. This here is just a little path to the bathroom. You can just see the white up there. It's an outhouse. It'd be nice if they chopped this log down so you didn't have to take your life in your own hands when you had to use the bathroom in the middle of the night. But what do I know? I don't work here. So that's it. That's home for the night. We're gonna have, we just finished up with putting our fly on. It just dried out. So we're gonna go light a fire on the beach, make some dinner down on the beach. You don't want to cook near your campsite, especially in a forested site. On the beach, the wind blows away the scent, but in here it lingers in the trees, so we do not want to do that tonight.